Welcome back, guys. Drumlion here. Got another reaction video today. This one is going to be Evgeny, and he's performing Hell from their Moscow concert that they did last December. Now, this song is actually from their 2017 album Misery Sermon, and it's been a little while since I've heard the song, so this is actually going to be a good refresher for me. So we're going to get right into this, and I will offer my thoughts, insights, and for the most part, just enjoy it and rock out.
С этой песни Лидскайп и начался.
So fast! Already having to stop the video. Okay, so the ungodly machine gun-like sound on the bass drums is probably being done using a technique called the heel-toe technique. I've noticed him doing it in other drum playthroughs that I've seen from Evgeny. The heel-toe, for people that don't know, is kind of like a whipping motion that you do with your foot on the pedal. And without going too deep into the mechanics of it, you essentially can get 2 beater hits for the price of 1, if that makes sense, allowing you to do a double here with your left foot, and if you alternate your feet correctly and with the correct timing, you'll get what sounds like an extremely fast 16th note roll on the double bass. You see a lot of death metal guys and guys that play songs and BPMs that are just ridiculously high, 260, 270, 280 plus, will use this technique to be able to achieve those kinds of speeds, and sonically it sounds absolutely insane. A lot of power in these hits. Oh, there we go. I love his snare tone. It's just straight snare. There's no buzz or anything. It's just that nice echoey pop and crack that you would expect from a snare tune like that, and probably with the snare wires like tight, like almost all the way. Also, again, I pointed this out in the last video. The 2 microphones on the snare batter side, I still need to find out what that accomplishes, because that's extremely interesting to me. And they're not even like really spread apart either. I mean, they're really close to each other. They're almost like capturing like the exact same point. I might have to either do some research on that, or if anybody in the comments can tell me what's the purpose of 2 snare mics on the batter side, please let me know, because I'm definitely curious. Man, those kick patterns are so precise. Much more difficult than it sounds to do that. This whole song is heavy. Gravity blast. I've got to see these guys live one day. I don't care what it takes. I love the way they do that change. They do that in Chronic Slaughter too. It sounds so cool. man, Evgeny's definitely a remarkable drummer. You can't achieve that without just years of dedication, thousands upon thousands of repetitions behind the kit, because the technical prowess, along with how powerful he's able to play, combined with how relaxed he is while he's playing, that's not achieved overnight. That you got to practically live with the drumsticks in your hand for that. As metal drummers, especially in a genre where high BPMs dominate, being able to play tight but also keep your body loose and relaxed, and to be able to really use your minor muscle groups to achieve faster speeds is extremely difficult to do, because human nature is going to want to take over and force you into a tense moment. You're trying to force the speed, the repetition out. You're trying to like really like, I gotta play faster, and that kind of tenseness. I don't even know if that's a word, but being tense like that will actually have the opposite effect. It'll slow you down, it'll keep you from being able to play quickly, and it'll wear you out much faster. You wouldn't be able to get through 10 seconds, let alone a whole show, being able to play that kind of stuff unless you're extremely relaxed. And he's putting a lot of energy into his performance too, because he's feeding off the crowd's feeding off him, and it's just a great overall environment for just high energy. But yet he's still able to do entire shows at this kind of level with this kind of intensity. I want to know what his cymbal budget is, because he beats the hell out of these things, and I'm all for it. Nice clean linear fill like that. He said breakdown. I caught that word. So, a quick fun fact. I remember watching some playthroughs that he did for some of his catalepsy songs, and that bell setup that he has right in the middle of his drum set, he actually kind of inspired me to get a bell like that, because I didn't have anything like that before I started really watching Evgeny. As a matter of fact, got it right here. Mine's actually stacked on top of my ride cymbal, because I preferred the sound of that bell over the ride cymbal's own bell, because the way that he incorporates it into his linear fills and stuff like that always sounded really cool to me amidst all the heaviness and, drop tune guitars and stuff like that. But then you hear a high pitched bell like crack through in the middle of that, and sonically I always thought that was very cool, so I had to go ahead and get me one. Man, I wish I knew Russian. Breakdown, it hits you right in here. Okay, I'm gonna compose myself now. So, as usual, a fantastic performance by Evgeny. Thank you again for the recommendation to check this video out. And I can see at the rate that I'm going to need to dedicate a whole playlist just to Evgeny drum cam reactions, because there's no shortage of awe-inspiring drumming here, motivational things going on. He definitely lights a fire under me to want to practice and, get to be as best as I can behind this thing. Salute to Evgeny, and I will catch you guys on the next one.